All right, got a tire review today. Delinte Bandit DX-20 XT. XT stands for extreme terrain. You can go anywhere. You can rover around on the moon. Nah, I'm just playing. Let's get into it. These are the DX-10s by Delinte. So these are also the Bandits. So we're gonna take these off because I have beat them up. Put probably about close to 40,000 miles on these. And I must say, these are good tires. They're all terrain, but they starting to lose traction in the rain a little bit. I got that rear wheel drive. He came along. That's Mr. Spider there. Just popped up on us. He out the way, but that's where I plugged this tire here. Probably about 3 months in on the tire. Caught a nail. Had to plug it. Been rolling the dice, riding around on this plug tire for damn near a year and a half now. So, I've been going out of town more, doing some lawn care. So I wanted to get some safe rubbers. I need more protection. That's right. I need more protection out there where the rubber meet the road. It's harsh, extreme, all kinds of things out there. But I don't have the funds for Michelin, people, or Nitos in my case, because I run a 24-inch wheel. So I had to go with a 285/40/24. And I needed something strong, with that 118V you see there on the tire. That's right, when you're in 24s or you ride 24s, you're kind of limited in the rugged tire selection unless you go with Nitos. You got blanket right now. You got RBPs. A lot of people don't like them. Venom Power. I've seen bad reviews on Venom Power. So I had a Turo Trailblaze before, but the sidewall or the tire rating is not strong enough for me. I got the tote, you know what I'm saying? So I needed something with the load index of 116 on up to 119, and Delinte happened to have this 118V, and the DX-10s were 18V, and I really put some miles on it towing with them tires, so I know they built for it tough. Anyway, but I got the tires on right here. I'm leaving the tire shop. Shout out to Rad Performance. But when you right here coming up, trying to see if y'all can hear this road noise. They got a light hum. If you're familiar with a Turo Trailblaze or you ever had a mud tire, they really hum. These are not that loud. I'll say from on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 4 or 5. And I noticed on the second day of driving, as I'm starting to break the tires in, because tires do have a break-in period, I'm starting to notice less hum. So let's see if y'all can hear what I hear. Tried to record it the best I could. It's not that loud. You really don't hear it till you get up to about around 60 miles per hour. So like a little hum, but it's not a loud hum. Now, if you just like straight up solid tires, then you might not want these because it's got that aggressive tread pattern. I'm slowing down right here, so let me shut up for a minute. Alright, we get up close to about 60 now. If you got your radio on playing your music, you're not going to hear it. See, that's not a knock to me. That's not bad to me. That's not loud. Again, when I had my Dodge Ram, I had a Turo Trailblaze in 285/40/24s, and they were louder than that. But there they go. Got them on. Slicked them up a little bit for you. See the Bandit. You see the badge in there, Bandit XT. Delinte, got your tire size. It's got two sidewall choices. I went with that choice that you see right there. I felt like it was more aggressive than the other one. Now, if it was like in a 22 or a 20 and you got more sidewall, the other pattern might look better, but I chose that one. So to really stand out on the sidewall there, make it look aggressive. But I feel like, I'm not going to say they better than the DX-10s. I would say they're more aggressive and more rugged. And that's what I really wanted with the looks. I was hoping to capture that with the DX-10s. But as you saw, the DX-10s, they never really looked aggressive like that. The tread, when it was brand new, looked aggressive. But not like these, the DX-20s. And I don't know if they stopped making it, the DX-10s and 24s. Because when I started searching for them, it was hard to find them. So that's another reason why I went with the DX-20s. I said, let me try them out. The DX-10s are more, they definitely quiet. They definitely quiet. They don't hum at all. It's basically a good all-terrain tire. And I put that tire in the suppressor. Like I said, I rode around with a plug tire on that DX-10 for a year and a half. I plugged it myself. And, with the going through the environments, the season, the temperature changes, it stood up. Because it's 118. It's a 118. That means it got a good heavy load index. But as you see, there you go. I like the look. Nice aggressive look. I don't really do off-roading, but if I have to go down like a little dirt road, little path, depending on where I'm cutting grass at or something like that, But again, on day 2, I swear that as they are breaking in, and I probably put maybe around, I don't think I'm at 100 miles yet. I might have put 100 miles on these. But there we go, we're taking off. See, I'm towing with them. And the tires, they can handle the load of my lawnmower, and the trailer, and the truck, and me. So, now I got them aired up at 40 PSI. I like them. Felt it hooks, if you know what I mean by the word hook. You feel like the tires are grip. Got that traction. Got that support you need on the road. You feel confident that you're going to get to where you're going. And Delinte is not a stranger. They've been around for almost 20 years now, for about 17 years. I've had experience with Delinte, good experience with Delintes on my cars. I had a Cadillac DTS on 22s, and I had low pros. I'm talking about it was a 25, I think, sidewall. And I had some Delintes, they held up. I had some 30 series on my Toyota Camry, and I had a Kia Soul with Delintes. Yeah. Used to be a place called Taylor's Tires where I met. The owner there put me on to Delintes. They corner very well right here. You see I'm taking this curve. I'm probably taking this curve with the truck hooked up to the trailer. I didn't slow down. They corner pretty good. But yeah, he put me on to Delintes, because I was trying to get Michelin's. Everybody liked the Michelin's. He was like, hey man, for the price. He said, I got a Delinte. I said, what's a Delinte? And I've tried the brand probably about 10 years now and had success out of all tires I had with Delinte. And these are rated about 50,000, 55,000 miles. And the DX-10s was rated at 50,000 miles. And I put close to 40 on there. You saw I had tread light left. I just, since I be driving a lot, towing a lot, I didn't want to keep rolling the dice on that plug that I did, But I had some Continentals before. Continentals rolled great. Tore the sidewall on a pothole. Hit the same pothole with a pair of Delintes or a set of Delintes. Sidewall held up. So they're good tires, man. Good tires. I remember when Kumo hit the scene. Kumo cost a lot now. I remember you can get Kumos. I had a Honda Civic. I can get a set of 4 Kumo tires for damn near $200. Now they're expensive. So I like these tires, man, the DX-20s. I haven't had a chance to drive them in the rain yet, but it is going to rain on Monday, so I'm going to get out on the highway and see how they handle in the rain. But the DX-10s did real well in the rain until I just started noticing, and I didn't rotate my tires like I should on the DX-10s, but I started noticing I'm losing traction in the rain. That was the real reason why I went ahead and pulled the trigger on these DX-20s. Way cheaper than Nitos. Nitos are very pricey and expensive. I have not had the honor of trying them. If you have, I've heard good things about Nitos, but I don't have Nito money, man. I know. So if you're out there, you're scared, worried about Delinte, let me tell you about them a little bit first. Delinte tires are manufactured by Century Tire, a major Chinese manufacturer founded in 2009. Century Tire specializes in smart manufacturing and produces tires in factories located in China and Thailand with a strong focus on high performance and passenger tires. See, they're not new. A lot of people don't know about them, but they're not new. Key details about Delinte Tire's parent company, Century Tire. You got land sale and ground speed. That's who they make. Also, manufacturing, producing talent in China. Specialization, passenger car, SUV, light truck, and commercial tires. Background in manufacturing. Also makes aircraft tires for Boeing people. So they own Boeings. Come on now. Delinte tires are known as an affordable quality tire option that often incorporates advanced technology from their smart factory facilities. See what I'm saying? They got this ish together, man. Delinte tires were launched in 2009 by Century Tire, a subsidiary of that group right there. The brand was created as part of their entry into the passenger light truck, blah, blah, blah. Now, that's a little bit about the DX-20s that, you see right there. It's just telling you that it's good crossover tire, extreme tire, good for hauling. That's what they're promoting off of their website. Good for towing. So as I just read, Delintes are not strangers to the market. They've been around for almost 20 years now. Since 2009, I've had 10 years experience with Delintes. I don't work for them. They don't give me a damn set for free. I had to buy these. I'm just letting you know they're good. It's a good brand. Now, any tire you can have bad experience with. See right down there, they're telling you you can replace your Nitos and your Falcons and your Toyos. That's going to bring you about, in my size at 24s, them Nitos would have ran me 2,000, maybe, depending on if I got a sale or not, about 2,300. I ain't got 2,300. I got it, but I ain't got to put on no tires. This is telling you about the aggressive tread design, block edges, open shoulders, and stone injectors. You got your all-weather engineering. Continuous shoulder zigzag grooves and other center X-shaped grooves improve evacuation of range. Just tell you about, you got, the tire can handle some extreme pressure. So if you're in the market out there, you like me, you got 24s or 22s on your trunk, the DX-10s or the DX-20s are a good option by Delinte. You got your 3-step tread block there. You got your stone injectors. Again, they're talking about your dual sidewall design. I told you about that earlier. You got the choice of having whatever you consider to be the most aggressive sidewall look to you. I told you why I chose the one I chose. Do what you do with your tire. But yeah, I'm not telling you to go buy Delinte. I'm just telling you I have a good experience with Delintes. And I've tried a lot of tire brands, I'm telling you. And I've had bad luck with some of the high-end tires. They did not hold up. So, as you go talking about the silica compound they have, the steel cord belt, and your F-rated sizing options. Just throw that in there for you people. In case you knew, somebody might be watching, they might be unfamiliar with Delinte. So you can further your research with any tire. Do your research on what you buy. Right there, mud and snow rating. They say you can replace that on your Subaru Outback, Toyota RAV4, all your off-road vehicles. You can trust Delinte will keep you on the road. Keep you on the road, people. They're going to keep you down there out there on the road. That's what I'm talking about. This is the specs for my tires there. It's a 33-inch tire, they're saying. 118, that's exactly if you tow. And you got 24s, you're definitely going to need a strong tire. 116 on up to 119. That's talking about the DX-10 there. Put that in there in case you're interested in that version of the Bandit. you know, it's less aggressive. I wanted a more aggressive look. So that's why I went with the DX-20s. You know, they rated at 50,000. I beat them up. I had to put about 40,000 on them. I know I did. I had them since 2023. There's more about the DX-10s there. So you can't go wrong with either one. It's just basically one is more aggressive than the other, and that's the DX-20s. And I like that aggressive look. I like that look a lot. Almost mud tire look, you know. But we out of here. It's a go for either one. Delinte, good tire brand. Peace. Space time.